All right, folks, how's it going? My name is Carrie Carr, and I am creating this series of videos to work on my own self confidence, deal with a little bit of anxiety that I have. I shouldn't even say a little bit, a lot of anxiety. I have a ton of anxiety, people. Um, and for example, any interaction that I have generally involves some level of anxiety. If I talk to the cash register when checking my groceries out, I'm probably a little bit anxious. Sometimes just hanging out with my friends, I'm anxious. Um, the real place where it just gets me, and it's been killing me lately, is at work. I'm in conference calls all the time. I'm working with suppliers. I'm answering technical questions, and all of these situations really excite my anxiety, right? They just bring it out. And so I'm constantly hit with that all of the time, and there's no time to recover, and it wears me down. At the end of a week, all I can think about is the weekend. It's not being at work. And on Sundays, I wake up a little bit anxious because I know the next week the grind begins again, and that mental beatdown of meeting after meeting, question after question. It's there. It's staring me right in the face, and I'm not always, I'm just not ready for it. So what I want to do here is just put myself out there a little bit, force myself to talk on the fly, come up with thoughts and speak them fluently by myself. So it's a monologue. I'm just going to be talking to myself. And my plan for this series is to just kind of pick a topic, potentially random, right before doing this, and then talk about it for 5 minutes, and there's a good chance I'll sound stupid. All right, I probably don't know enough about Scientology or I don't know, music to talk for 5 minutes about either of those topics, but I'm gonna do my best. I'm at least gonna fill the void with words. And I think what that's going to do is it's going to make me better at coming up with thoughts on the fly, at building out sentences and more complicated arguments without having an opportunity to pre-plan it. And I'm hoping that through doing that here in a lower stress environment, when I get to meetings and stuff like that, it'll come a little bit more naturally, and I'll have a little bit more faith in myself as a person and as a communicator, which I think will hopefully bring down the anxiety just a tad. Now, I know nobody's watching this, so is it really that one-to-one with a conference call that has 40 people on the line? No, I don't think it is, but I do think it'll help. And I'm taking all the help I can get. My goal for this meeting was to talk for 5 minutes. We're currently at 4:07, so I got a little bit more to talk about. I guess, what should I talk about? What if I talk about myself a little bit? I've already told you that I have anxiety. So that's out in the open. I like to think outside of the anxiety. I'm a relatively intelligent person. I have a kind of, I have a genius idea every once in a while. I'm not the squarest of squares. Wow. I'm really going to struggle to post this to YouTube later with me dawdling on like this. But It's what has to be done, all right? I think this is the first. Well, technically, it's the second video because I recorded a video already, and the audio didn't come through. And that, to be completely frank, was a much better video. So you're getting the second best effort, but it's my first successful recording. So you know what? You can't be that hard on me, and I'm not gonna be that hard on myself. All right. I don't really have a topic here. I was just introducing myself, and I was introducing the why as to why I'm going to create a series of videos going forward. So I'm glad that you bared with me on this, and I think it's only going to get better from here. Fingers crossed, it only gets better from here. Thank you guys for listening, and I hope you all have a great one. Bye.